What's up, guys? Liam Murphy here, doing a soft launch for the chess streaming. Gonna be playing some games on chess.com. Let me figure out the best way to set this up for the people so they can see it. Nope, this is definitely not it. But minimizing makes it bigger. I think I can. I think I can resize this. So let's do that. Electric start. Focus mode. How's that? I don't think so. Anyways, eventually gonna start streaming chess on this channel. Was in the mood to play some games. I'm listening to some music. I don't know what it takes to allow me to. Let's try fooling around with this. I don't know what it takes to allow me to start playing music. Obviously, I should be doing this on Twitch if I was doing it seriously, but whatever. Gonna have a cup of coffee, gonna drink some water, gonna play some chess. I was playing 3-0, but for the 0 viewers, I think it would be a little fast, so let's play some 5-0. If you have questions about chess, Monday Night Football, Joe Mixon, let me know. Playing Ugrabdul from Turkey in a closed Sicilian. Not expecting this to get a lot of viewers, but who knows? Humble beginnings. Let's get you out of there. I'm so bad. Why did I not just take this queen? All right. Second chance. Whatever. Got a free piece. For those who don't know, I used to be a chess teacher in New York City, so got some skills. I think I'm really good at teaching beginners, more importantly. This is a mess. Going to try to trade queens here. I'm really curious how this knight's really great here. Defends here, stops the knight from jumping in to d5. Queen d2, going to be a logical move by me to invade. So now it's targeting here. Play queen d2, nearly forcing a queen trade. You can try here. I think I'd just take them. So yeah, I'm curious how this will do for playback views. Obviously, someone launching their chess, just controlling the open D file. Someone, quote unquote, launching their chess channel with no announcement and no full plan. Probably not going to do the best, but who fucking knows, man? It's the internet. No, I don't have shit on my shirt. I just spit up my coffee. So, yeah. Trying to figure out if I'm going to do 2 channels, one for chess and one for football. Thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in here. I'm thinking rook d3. If the rook takes, that's checkmate. Trying to remove the defender here and also get rid of the pressure on the G file. So he takes, or he plays e6, threatening takes f7 check. But we're going to take on g3. Again, we're threatening checkmate in one move here. And then king h8 or king h7 are the questions. Let's do king h8. The only check is f8 queen, but our knight and rook cover here. So it doesn't matter what we take. We'll take with the knight here. And again, you got to stop this checkmate coming up on the G file. What's it called when you have the rooks and queens lined up again? Something gun. So you're talking about, so we got W, guys. Good game. Let's do a quick game review. You can see here, it says I had 1 mistake, 0 blunders, 0 missed wins. So pretty good game by me. Rook and queen lined up, that's a battery. If you think of like a battering ram. So decent accuracy by me there. A rook, the 2 rooks and the queen, though, is actually something I had in this game. And that's called Alekine's gun. Yeah, so I used to teach chess to kids. Actually had a really strong chess team. One of the top teams in the country for youth chess. So I've been missing it. So this is Alekine's gun here. Love fantasy and chess. Trying to get the kids going in chess. 7, 9, 11 years old. What's your best advice trying to teach kids, not knowing much myself? Get a trainer? Well, Cairo, I would say a couple things here. One is it's essential that you get them interested in liking the game first. Why is this not showing to you guys? Not presenting the game. So let's get that going. One is it's important you get the kids liking chess. For example, when I was a teacher, chess was like the cool thing to do in my school because I tried hard to make it fun. And so everyone wanted to be on the chess team. So you got to get them liking it. And it's important. I'm assuming you're their dad, seeing as you're commenting on a fantasy football website. But if you're your mom, same advice goes. But it's important that you play with them, even if you suck. One is it kind of gives them their first mission in the game, which is going to be beating you. You know, like that's a fun little mission for any kid. We're going to trade a little bit here. Not wild about this position. And so you got to get them liking the game. And then as far as like getting good, they got to play a lot of chess. So you got to play with them. And then also, you got to get them on this website called chesskid.com, which will do all the work for you. So this is a pretty good move because it not only does it hit this e6 pawn, but if this bishop moves here to guard it, it also hits this g7 pawn. Okay, so this is his only move against it. So good find by him. All right, so we're just going to move out of the way. So you're going to get them on chesskid.com, and you're going to get them doing these things called tactics and lessons. So have them do lessons until they're about until they're in the king levels, and then do like 100 puzzles a week, and just play as many chess games as you can, and then like get them playing tournaments. Where do you live, Cairo? If you could tell me where you're from. We're gonna line our rook on d1. Lining your rook up with the queen, usually a good move. My opponent has the bishop pair, which is a minor advantage, but this bishop is not that good. Just kind of a tall pawn. He wants to play this move bishop d6 and trap my queen, which I don't blame him. Good idea. I want to play this move d5 eventually. Just kind of releases the rook with the queen. But I might play queen e5 first, so that if bishop here, I can move the queen here. That allows this, though. d5, bishop d6, takes. Ugh. This position's falling apart on me a little bit. All right, let's just play queen e5. I'm not sure if d5 works. My kids, yeah, they're interested, so I appreciate advice. I'm in Tampa. Oh, I'm in St. Pete. So yeah, there's actually a lot of chess for kids in the Tampa area. There's one tournament that happens often. I mean, it's not a big chess scene. Bishop f7. So he's trying to expand with like g5 and blow up my structure here, which I don't blame him. So now's a good chance to play d5. When your opponent's going to open in the edge, you got to strike in the center. Stops my escape here. Maybe I should have moved my queen first. We'll just play queen d4. Oh, wow, and he takes. All right, we'll get rid of here. So we're down material. And my opponent's plan is easy. We're in trouble in this game. We got to get something going. Let's just play like knight c5. I think I was answering a little too much questions, not enough thinking of a plan in this game. Do I think chess and fantasy correlates? Yeah, I think all games of strategy correlate. So things are bad because he can just like blast open. Yeah. Things are not good for me. But let's play knight c5. I just don't have a great plan. Let's play g3, kick this rook out of here. And then knight c5, centralizing my knight. All right, this is an annoying move. It's going to threaten here. This bishop can get in. I'm in trouble. Let's play rook c3 first. Trying to get rid of this guy. We have back rank problems. Okay, he took. That kind of helps me out. Now we can take with the knight here. And we can take this pawn, because if the pawn takes here, we're attacking the rook with the queen and rook battery. So this is like an X-ray attack seen through the piece. I would expect the move like bishop f3. And basically my opponent's plan is to play like queen g5, queen h5, and try to checkmate me on these light squares. And I need to do something about that. So queen e5 comes to mind, just trying to get out of the way. Okay, so they're trying to hit here. I cannot allow that. So king h2 is forced by me. And yeah, I still have a lot of problems in this position. But 2 minutes each on the clock here. I was pressure watching the ground earlier. So that was fun. Knight takes e4. Let's do it. If you take, we take. If the queen takes, we take, you take, and our rook takes. So this is a free pawn. But yeah, it's not. I'm thinking about g4 here. g4 forking these guys. Queen takes, rook takes, take. That's an okay thing for us. Rook takes, though, is problematic. Let's take here. Queen takes d5. If queen takes d5, rook takes d5, rook takes e4, rook takes h5 sneakily. Let's do that. Sneaky move, alert. If rook takes, queen takes. So queen takes is the only move, rook takes. And I don't see any intermediate moves here. I do have to be worried about some checks. Okay, so the queen takes. Fuck. Oh, no, we take here. Or do we go here? No, we take here. Now we're threatening checkmate. Okay, so there's no checks to us, and we're up a pawn. Now we need to decide if rook d8 does anything. Rook d8 looks like a good move to insert. If king f7, queen takes here. Okay. Now let's do rook d7. Now let's trade. Definitely trade. Just make this simpler and play queen d5, centralizing our queen, putting some pressure here. Our weak points are here, so we got to defend these two guys. So he attacks here and defends. Let's insert a check. We would like to trade queens. And let's go king g2. We need to get our king in the game a little bit. We're defending here. Let's do a3. Just give this queen a kick. There's no checks to us right now. Let's just fool around with some checks for right now. I'm trying to get here for a trade. Check. If we trade queens, we win. Really low on time. Okay, trade. So perfect. All right, so let's showcase why this is a win. Basically, I have an extra pawn, and there's nothing they can do about it. An extra pawn with kings and queens, with just kings, I mean, is a win. Let's take here. Let's take here. He's just running out of moves. We're really low on time. And let's go here, and we're going to invade. Woo! Got that one in. Kablam. Come on, guys. Give me something there. That's 2 wins in a row right there. All right, so that game, you can see I made 1 blunder and 4 mistakes. That makes sense because the game went, I mean, that game went 62 moves. Let's run through that real quick where I played the English, whatever. We developed some pieces. A trade happened in the middle where I had a knight and my opponent. You always have to think about how things are different. Thank you, Chris. Give me some flames. Come on now. Listen to some Santana radio. And so, yeah, I listened to Pandora. Then we got this weird closed position here with my opponent's bishop is like a tall pawn. It cannot see the board, right? I got myself in trouble here, but then my opponent let me off the hook. They should have taken here, and it just makes my king all weak with all these openings to my king. So whatever, they didn't do that. Things were like, my opponent didn't play this the best. Trading here is very bad. I thought you were going to get flagged. Me too, man. No, the computer's so boring, Bop. We got to play fucking people out here. So yeah, my opponent had all the moves, and I'm just sitting here, and they blunder this pawn, where if you didn't see this, you can't take here because you lose like this. And you can't take here because then I take, and you lose like this. So what they did do is they sidestepped. I took the pawn. They took here, and I got the bishop here. And then whatever. In this position, you have 5 pawns versus 4. And this is a win if you can trade the queens. It's a win even if you can't trade the queens. But it's a lot harder because then you have to find shelter for your king to avoid the check. So what ended up happening is this king was too exposed, and they can't trade because then they just have 5 versus 4, and that's a loss, as we saw. And I forced a trade, and even though I was low on time here, I knew this was easy to play. Basically, you just make them run out of moves, and then you have this 2v1, and eventually the king needs to move. And so, like, I could have even come and got this guy, whatever. A tall pawn is just saying that the bishop is no longer a bishop. It's so bad it's a pawn. I want to see how you fare against the robots, but you do you. If I want to play a robot, I could play myself on chesskid.com. They made a bot for me on ChessKid, who I used to work for. And I could play, if I'm still on the site, hope so. Look, there I am. This is the Blazing Bishop. Anyone wants to play me, go to chesskid.com, play the Blazing Bishop. Give it a try. You can see how you fare against the robots, and I'll speak to you. All right. Jumping into another game here. Let's just play till we lose, guys. Or maybe until we get 2 or 3 losses. No bots. We want to see souls get crushed. Fuck yeah, Michael. Michael's a welcome viewer of this channel. He knows what we're trying to do. So I've been watching this show called Survivor again recently. I think I would crush that show. I'm going to apply. I used to watch that show as a kid. Stockfish would win, man. What happened here? I missed castles. Jesus, wasted time. Jesus Christ, chat. Guys, for like 20 minutes, I streamed this by myself. No one was watching. So thank you to you 6 souls here. All right, rook e8. Clearly going to expand in the middle, but fuck it. We're not worried. Take. Let's move back here. Queen trade on the table. Bishop's not developed, so we're ahead a little bit in development. That move. Who wants to see any? Yeah, I mean, go see Magnus Carlsen play Stockfish. Take with pawn or take with queen is a good cue. We're just going to take a queen. I'll get crushed by Stockfish. I'll get crushed by like Stockfish 8. All right. Now, we need to get our rooks in the game. D5 takes. Problem is that pawn would be pretty far. Fuck it, let's go for it. Like this pawn's pretty far extended, but currently we don't have a great way to attack it. So what I'm thinking is bishop c4, rook e8. And he always has this like getaway move, e3, which just kind of trades it off. But let's go here. Can't play b5 right now, so I control that square. Just about controlling squares. Now, here I was debating b3 or bishop b3. Bishop b3 I can reroute like this, so let's go there. And they can't play a4 right now. They can't play b5, a4. The hell is this move? I'm noticing fork potential if I can get my knight in here. Let's just sidestep for now. Maybe his plan is f5. Or he can nab a pawn right now. So I did drop a pawn. Whew, didn't see it. Second life. All right, we need to do something though. Because he has pressure here. And we're going to go knight a4. Again, dropping a pawn, but this time it's dropping it on my terms. Alone greater than survivor? I don't know if I've seen alone. I learned about en passant the hard way. I was shook. Thought it was a glitch. That is hilarious, Bob. Actually, you know what's funny is I used to work for chess.com, and every week people would write in about en passant thinking they found a glitch on the website. Every week. People thought like, oh, chess.com's glitched. We found the glitch. This pawn happened. And if you don't know what en passant is, I'll show you before. How do I drop that pawn, the knight defense? Because they could have deleted my knight. And now they are attacking the pawn. However, my bishop gains a tempo, meaning time, and it hits the rook. So I didn't drop the pawn yet. But still, that problem remains where they always have this combo, if you would. Kablam! They drop a pawn. Okay, but he defends it. Now let's get our knight a little bit more involved. Where, this rook's running out of the squares, ladies and gents. Bishop b8 doesn't do anything. I'm feeling this coffee for sure. Check out this move though. Bam, a4. Although he has bishop d3. Oh, this combo's sick, people. This combo's sick. If you go bishop d3, kablam! Rook takes d3. Pawn takes. Rook takes e8. Come on, give me that. He didn't want that sauce. All right, he didn't want that sauce. He didn't want that sauce. These pieces are fucking terrible, though. Maybe we just blast away. Maybe we just blast the fuck away. Let's blast. Let's blast. Take this pawn if you want. You can have that pawn. We're blasting over here. Giving us a knight. Should have taken my rook. Fucker. All right, let's trade. We're winning. When you win, you trade. You know, not too big an ego to trade. Boom, take. What about here? Is this free? Boom, free. Our bishop is MVP, stopping this rook from evading. What is this move? This is a move of desperation. Take. Nah, rook e7. Rook e7, check. Boom. Okay. Trying to trade it all down. Take. Take. Trade offer. Damn, guys, that was some electric shit by me. All right, I'm down by time. My opponent's position is trash. Oh, if it's free, it's for me. Oh, this song's my fucking jam. I love Santana Pandora. Hit the rook. Gave ourselves an escape square. Oh, let's take here first. Make sure we don't do anything silly. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that was free. Still is. All right, guys. This is an easy one. Easy game. We got him there. Sorry, no offense to Ucic from Germany. I'm sure I have a big German contingency. All right, so we played the English. And just some normal development. My opponent tried to expand in the middle here. So took, did some trades. Let's get we had an isolated pawn here. And we defended it. When you have an isolated pawn, basic little strategy is you don't want to trade pieces. So you want to keep the pieces on the board when you have the isolated pawn because you need pieces to defend it. And your opponent wants to trade the pieces so that this guy's just left with the kings, and then the king can come gobble it up. Bye, 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 bye. So you want to keep them on. Did a little double attack here. Then just got a little annoying. The knight comes in and the rook is out of the game where it can't go here because of the knight. It can go here, but it doesn't do anything. And so all of a sudden this rook is no longer playing chess. Fuck. And so then I found this sneaky move, a4, kabam, where if you can't go here, pawn takes you. Can't go here, knight takes you. Can go back, which is what he did. Can't go here. Can't go here. If you go here, kabam! Your soul leaves your body as your pawn was pinned to your rook. And then I just expand. Just when you have an isolated pawn, you got to push it. So we push it down. The rook takes. Small mistake by me here. And this matters, guys. Small mistakes matter. The mistake was to take with the knight, freeing up this rook. Instead, I take with the rook, and I'm defending the bishop, and I'm invading, right? So whatever. Small mistake. Took with the knight, allowed this rook to get in the game. And now, mature move. Sign of a mature player. Trying to... Fuck, the coffee's gone. Trying to trade pieces. Trade it down. Gobble the pieces. Nom, 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 nom. And then, yeah, just very solid W from here. My opponent falls down. All right. You should apply. They like the WizKid chess. If you have a sob story, it's brownie points. Bop, great idea, man. No sob story, but who knows? Everyone's life's hard. Alone is real survival. Survivor is a social strategy. Yeah, I'm there for the social strategy. I'd also be a challenge beast, I think. How many lineups in the 100K showdown tonight, Liam? And how many do we go on? How ham do we go on likely? I've not built a single team yet, man. Probably going to roll join after this. Try to galaxy brain some teams down. That's my plan, Michael. Drafting BB for a winner with Survivor contestant. Woo! That's the hey, Chris, that's some great long-term strategy right there, dude. Damn, I can't think of a better thing for my YouTube channel. We're playing Cola with Ice. Nice name. We're going to let them know that. Nice name. All right, yeah. So, guys, you seen Chris, Bop, and Michael. You three seem to be Cairo. You were in here too. You three seem to be my strategy alphas of the channel. So let me know what you guys think. Should we have a separate channel for chess where I build it up more chess wise and there's no confusion where people look at my channel, they're like, what's this best ball? Or should I just do jumbo package? This is the Liam Murphy experience. Get what you came for. It's me doing impromptu shit most of the day. What do we think's better for the long term of the channel? All right. Again, got myself in a terrible position here where I legitimately don't know a single good move for me. So we're going to play bishop h7 and try to get in this move g5. Okay, so g5 to break the pin of this bishop on my queen. And yeah, this doesn't bother me. We have some breathing room now, guys. We were getting stomached. Ooh, interesting. So takes bishop, takes knight. How do we feel that goes for us? Now we're going to go here. And we're going to go here. We want to go here. And we want to put our knight in here. Bam! That's a solid knight right there. All right, let's get this rook in the game. Looks like we see different opinions here. I like joining both. You'll have more people following, then swap over maybe once you have a chess following. Definitely keep it all on one channel. Yeah, I don't know, man, because like part of me thinks that what is this, man? Gamble responsibly, MD. I don't even know how you used $5,000 on my picks or what that means, but hey, brother, I got killed in DFS. You did too. So looks like we're just in this together. All right. I appreciate the trolls though. So we got free knight. That's a good sign. Let's trade. Let's go here. What's up? Guys, we've been blasting on the chess. I haven't lost a game today on stream. This doesn't work. It is tough to build up 2 channels. However, I used to work at chess.com, so I have some connections, hopefully, to get my stream going there. And at the same time, um, so this move looks like it's giving away a free bishop, but if you take the bishop, klabam! Knight f3 ruins your day with a super fork. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think I could be a bigger chess streamer than I could fantasy football. It's just a hard space. And I don't know if I have the passion for it. Like, I like playing best ball. DFS, clearly I'm no pro there. And it's just like a tough damn. So this is actually a good move by my opponent. Got take. All right, we blundered a bishop. That's not good. Got a little cocky there. Queen here, trying to get in here. We're still up a pawn. So the problem is that we have opposite colored bishops, so it's hard to... Let's take here. That's check. We'll go here. Penning this pawn, but nothing comes from it. I'm worried about this pawn getting rolling. Queen guards the bishop hits the pawn, the bishop hits the queen. Rook e4 is a strategy, but I would take the queen and then the pawn. So I'm expecting to move like rook a1 maybe. And then I can check and play this move rook a8, where I'm double attacking this pawn. And then I have this like long-term plan of like bishop d6, hitting the rook and threatening here, and queen f4. Okay, so queen goes here, and that looks like you're hitting my pawn, but you're not, because I'm defending. Yeah, let me make sure I don't drop this game for a loss because of that dumb move. That move that guy hit me with, by the way, is called an intermediate move. Okay, let's put the queen in a pin. Make a threat. We got to get this rook in the game. Defensive move. Guys, I see the questions. Just let me finish this game and I'll help out or I'll answer them. No. Trying to hit here. We'll give this pawn up, though. Interesting. Wants to invade, but does he recall that I have some checks here? And I can force the queens off with this check. And I might do that. I might not. Winning by a lot of pawns, but all my pawns would be weak is the problem. And I lose this one. We're going to go here. And we're threatening here. We're trying to get checkmate people, not just check. Oh, I'm a hooper. I can ball. I just don't watch the NBA as much. Okay, now we get to trade a little bit better, where we're trading queens, but we're not doubling our pawns. And our bishop defends our weaknesses. And we can put this pawn on a dark square too. And this rook is annoying, but it's not, and we're going to defend here. It's not a game changer. So the king's trying to get in here. Let's go here and attack the rook. And if you take here, we have this discovered check, which is almost checkmating. We'll go here, defend our pawn. So the only thing we have to worry about. Again, we're low on time. We'll go here. We're giving away this pawn. It's okay. Really low on time. I want him to take here so I can start moving this pawn. Because it's hard to get back and defend it in time. Now we can move this guy. Bishop's defending. Stay on dark squares. Oh, shit. Oh, God, we're way low on time. No, we're going to lose this one on time. That's a bummer. This is one that got away from me. Lost on time. All right, let's get to these. It's tough building one channel. Yeah, but I don't know. They're just like such different things where it's like, okay, he's doing chess one day, he's doing football the other day. Definitely will do collabs. Absolutely. I try to collab with as many people as possible. I think it's fun, makes it more, like I used to be a teacher. It's rough speaking for yourself for 45 minutes straight. Yeah, no, I don't disagree with you, Michael. The problem is I don't know if I want to do a schedule. But yeah, once I'm ready to seriously commit, agreed. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Oh, I can ball. So yeah, I totally fell apart in this game. Disappointing. Kudos to Cola with ice, though. They didn't quit. So this move, I thought I had this sneaky idea, but the problem is he had some intermediate move. All right, we'll play into our next loss. Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't know. It's also, I only have a YouTube channel right now, and chess streaming is like about Twitches. And so that's a thing. Hopefully I just apply to Survivor and get on it so I don't have to worry about this until I'm back. Just developing our pieces. Opponents expanding. We're going to establish this knight on e5. Very strong knight. I expect that my opponent will try to get a knight to trade with me. I want to target this. Let's move bishop here first. And then we can go queen b3. I'm a paper person, but I roll cones. So now we got this going on. Although I'll probably take a break here soon because it's been, 15 years or something. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, you can't move this pawn. You lose it. The problem is I don't really have any fucking plan either. Let's throw this down the board, and our plan is to try to get this into a6, where either my opponent has to play this like lame move a6, or if we can get into a6, that's ideal. My opponent should be doing stuff like this. And honestly, I don't really see a great retaliation. Good things for me in this position is I have this crazy knight. And I have this queen and bishop battery, which is bearing down on the king. So yeah, he finally starts doing what he should be doing. Hopefully he doesn't play a6. We're going to take here. And this feels a lot more comfortable. I think he should have pushed. Yeah, I think this was bad by him. He should have pushed. And then I have to like play some lame move. But now I can just trade. And I don't really know what future my rooks had anyways. So don't take with the bishop, because then your queen's lined up. So just take with the king. And now we're going to bring our queen over here. He gets one check. Good for him. Again, we're here. So you got to defend this. Yep. Now, this is kind of weak by me, and I got to defend here too. And I think I'm actually going to get rid of the knight, which seems kind of bizarre. But in this closed position, this bishop is just not doing that much. And this knight is pretty great. Does a lot. So I don't usually like to have knight versus bishop, but in this case, where the bishop is not that good, don't mind it. Okay, so he's attacking here. Let's go here. Cut off the king. And then try to bring our king over here. Okay. All right, so this I think is bad. We take here. We play here. We're attacking here. And then we play here. And we're attacking this. And you can't defend it. So you gotta be able to calculate in chess. You can't just be making willy-nilly moves, which I definitely do all the time too. So he's gonna defend. And I still gotta, even though I'm up a pawn, all these pawns are on dark squares, so this bishop can't attack it. But I gotta get in there with my king, which this is my best way to do. We're gonna bring the knight back over here, I think, hitting this pawn. This is the only attackable pawn he has. Let's come here. He can't really ever come over here, but then I just get these guys. So just showing some endgame prowess right now, which honestly, okay, so this is a question. Do I take here? In which case I have a pass pawn, but give away this guy? Or do I save this first? We're going here. We're going to come back over here. And we're going to double attack here, I think. Or maybe just start getting this pawn down the board. I don't know how I feel about that one trade by me. Because this is my advantage, this 2v1. And he has this light squares here, where this bishop is actually super annoying right now. Here's how I get it. Knight here, and then I double attack the king and h5. And once I get this guy gone, yeah, so he's just shuffling. He doesn't have any plan. He needed to move his king there. But knight f4 is a game winner, I think. So what do you do? That's not it. Now I'm just going to move my knight back. Oh, okay, so he's trying to. No, can't take. All right, so that was a sneaky attempt, but I think I calculated this out. If takes, king here. Must go king here. And if pushes, I got king f2. So now this king needs to deal with this guy, and you can't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4 to queen. If you come here, 1 takes. I'm just too fast, so I'm going to get a queen here. So he's coming for this guy. He's just giving me the queen. Because he gets a queen. Fuck, he's quick. All right, whatever. We take the queen here. He has all these checks, which is annoying. But he doesn't have a lot of time. And my queen's covering my weakness. And oh, no, a trade was so bad by me. All right, we need to beat this guy now. Oh, my God. Disaster play by me, offering that trade of queens. Terrible. Honestly, resignable. But because he has 7 seconds, we're not going to resign. See if we can trick a draw. Not trying that hard for it. Almost. All right. So let's just go over why that was so bad by me. Frustrating. This is a terrible decision where I realized he was low on time, so I was trying to move quick. And I was like, oh, yeah, whatever. Trade queens, defend everything. But obviously, my king is behind the pawn that's going to be turned into a queen, so it's fucking stupid. So instead, if I just make a move like king here and I drop this pawn, it's totally fine because I can just cause enough checks or cause enough chaos with checks. Like, I don't know, whatever. Just threaten checks, and then he wouldn't have enough time to win. So bad play by me. Also, I think this was a bad move. This was terrible by him. So this should have been winning. But I think it was bad to do this. This pawn's weak. So I think I saved this guy first. And then, like, what's his plan? Like, he still needs to come back here. I still have this plan here. He can't invade because my knight and pawn keep him out. So I don't know. I binge Survivor during the Pandy. Nice. I think a lot of people did that. All right, let's play 1 or 2 more. We'll play again till I lose. This time for real. If you watch this video from the YouTube algorithm, let me know what you think. And please like and subscribe if you enjoy it. Okay, so this position is a disaster by me, so let's try to blow it up. Just moving fast and bad in the beginning. Why is it bad? Is like my opponent has all the moves. Okay, so we'll just give him this super bishop. But that's better than it was looking. So let's go here. Let's castle. Honestly, for like, this is bad, but defendable by me. I have this isolated pawn. Not good. Let's just play these lane moves. Rook here. Pawn here. Okay, he wants to jump into here if I move my pawn, which can't allow. If bishop here, we have queen. Okay. I don't know who Tommy Smokes is. I've not seen that much of the show. All right. That did a lot of damage control for the position for us. We got this bishop pinned here. And this knight's a good defender. That's what we can say about him. He still has these ideas, but... Okay, we'll trade. Trade and evade. We have some like weird ideas, like, I don't know, rook c3. We have control of the open files right now, so we'll say that. Go queen e4. Can't fall apart again here, guys. Queen here. Threatening here. But I don't even know if we want to take that pawn. Because when you take pawns like this, you open up the rooks to your king. And king safety, number one importance in chess. Wow, he resigned. Let's see. Did the game think his position was that bad that was resignable? No. So premature resignation. Maybe he had to go. Who knows? Another W for us. Guys, give me a W in the chat. You are seeing this. Thanks for tuning in, Gerardo. Anyone know the rules for like playing music on streams and shit? I assume it's annoying and hard to do, so I'm just not. I don't know what's going on here. We have these doubled isolated pawns, which are generally not good. However, on the plus side, they're in the center of the board, and they restrict my opponent's pieces. So I don't think this was that good of a play. Yeah, we just defend. The tea in China. Patiently waiting to take my wife's father to the airport so I can get back and pack a bowl to get the showdown vibes rolling. Hell yeah, Michael. Sounds good, man. All right, the rook lift is to defend, but also could be to attack. It's a good move. We got to give this bishop a kick. It's just too annoying. Okay. Rook g3 comes with a threat by me. Now I'm the one who wants this pawn gone. Play rook c1 here. It's kind of harder for my opponent to get his rook into the game, so I don't want to trade, making that easier. This bishop has some choices starting here. Whoa, how long is the delay on this, guys? Tell me how long it took for you to say that. Was it Was it like 5 minutes? What does that mean, Bob? Can't take me because you pinned. Sucker. So he's got to come back and defend. Yep. And we'll just offer a trade, which I don't blame him for taking. Kind of surprised he wants to break through this way. We can defend this way. We have a lot of weaknesses that need defending, but this pawn controls 2. So that's the, okay, we can't take because we just lose that race. So we start bringing our king closer. All right, Bob, relax now. God forbid Michael tells us what he's doing. Take, king d3, b2, king c2. You lost that race, son. I do lose these 2 guys, though. All right. Fuck, why am I so bad? I just took a easy win and made it a hard. Oh my God, I'm fucking terrible. I was laughing at your fucking comments and now, oh, Jesus Christ. This is resignable now. I don't think I've ever played a game so bad. A sign that the stream is over in an hour, guys. Is Jeff Saturday going to pound JT into a BBM playoff push? Great question, man. Let's build a DraftKings showdown team for the stream here. 100K to first night. Tipolo, honey. So guys, I think I played some great chess today. My 2 losses were inexplicable, honestly. All right, this is my first time looking at this. So I think Taysom Hill going to be a jam for me tonight. Any value out there? Kevin White? Little showdown magic. Nick Van Nett? Athletic guy. Likely is too cheap for what he is, but might be a fade for how popular he'll be. Justice Hill, I like that call. Athletic dude, fast. I am curious about the Raven snaps. Did they play last week? Because I know that the Ravens drafted a second tight end who's also very athletic. And I'm trying to remember who that is. I don't even know if that guy's been playing, but he was drafted ahead of Likely. That's a great question, Gerardo. I'm going to go buy some lottery tickets after I blast one down. Charlie Kolar. Is he back? I don't think he is. On IR. But Kolar has a big chance to cuck likely when he's back. So that leaves us with what the fuck did the Ravens play? That leaves us with Isaiah Oliver, or whoever hell his name is. They played the Bucks on Thursday night. That's right. All right, here's our Ravens snaps. So Duvernay, clearly a good play. James Brochet is back to be the 3. Josh Oliver is like left tackle type swag, I think. To be a tight end that can actually make a difference, you have to be athletic. So we look up his RAS profile, and he actually is fine, Josh Oliver. So he's not like right tackle type guy. Justice Hill barely played. Isn't Edwards out? He's doubtful. So we got to shake the Justice Hill versus Kenyon Drake tea leaves. Patrick Ricard is the guy who's on the field a lot. 1,200. Andy Dalton, whatever. All right, let's do Olave captain. Lamar and Duvernay. And likely. Maybe we'll do a reverse 5-1. Getting a lot of field goal attempts. Sign of like an inefficient offense that moves the ball. So fuck it, we'll throw him in. And Kenyon Drake. The reverse 5-1, guys. What do we think? Do not dupe me. This is Ravens control the night, but Olave goes for like 10 catches for 150 yards. No touchdowns. So it's and then like all these guys get like 15 fantasy points. And Olave gets like 25. Don't dupe me. It's not a good team. So, all right, guys. That's enough chess streaming for me today. Let me know what you thought about it. Hit a like button, hit the subscribe button. Have a good day. Enjoying. Okay, brother Star, we cannot be touting Roquan Smith as like a game changer for the Baltimore defense. My man is like a middle linebacker. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think of the chess stream. Have a good night. Enjoy the football. Get out in nature. That's what I'm going to do.